So is Conquerors Haki a birthright? Meaning, do you have to be born with Conquerors Haki in order to have Conquerors Haki? For me, this is a huge misconception and I have no idea where it came from. It is true that if a family member has it, then you have a higher potential of awakening it, but it doesn't mean that you have to be born with it in order to have it. One Piece is a story about dreams and will. If you have the will to make your dreams come true, then they will come true. You have to have a lot of ambition and will and be pushed to your limits in order to awaken Conquerors Haki, but it doesn't mean that you have to be born with it. And we see that with the current chapters. Kobe, when we first met him, was a coward with no will at all, even though he had a dream. And once he met Luffy and was inspired, he recently unlocked his Conquerors Haki because he was pushed to his limits. The same thing happened at Marineford when he awakened his Observation Haki. Haki is in all living things. Conquerors Haki is the only thing you cannot train, and the flower of Haki blooms in battle. The more you're pushed to your limits, the more likely you are to awaken your Haki. I mean, we saw this with Luffy's Conquerors Haki multiple times. We saw this in Dressrosa with Usopp and his Observation Haki, and we've seen it with Kobe. So it's very difficult for me to agree with the idea that you have to be born with it when we have no idea who Kobe's parents are, and if they had Conquerors Haki, they would have been a figure in history, or well known. And again, Haki is not a lineage factor like the flames on King's back, which is part of the Lunarians, or a giant, or anything like that. And even then, you can still find a devil fruit and pretty much become almost anything in the world of One Piece. So in a story of dreams, fantasy, and will, saying that you have to be born with this ability that is so important is, again, hard for me to agree with. If you're ambitious enough to fight and die for your dreams, you have the will of a conqueror, and therefore, if you're pushed to your limits, you will awaken your Conqueror's Haki. However, it is a rare thing. There are leaders and there are followers. Not everybody can be a leader. So not everyone has that ambition, and like Ace, some of them don't make it too far. But yeah, like always, thank you for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.